The future belongs to those that believe in the beauty of their dreams. And that was said by Eleanor Roosevelt. And you know what? I'm going to tell you, that's what we're talking about. Living your dream. That's what we're talking about today. Video probably won't be that long because it's not necessary. I think we can hammer the point home very quickly and very efficiently. However, as those that vibrate higher, as chosen ones, as star seeds, we must show and lead by example. And one of those examples is to be able to live your dreams, reach your fullest potential. Anything that you're working on, anything that you're trying to create, go ahead and get it done. I know that's very motivational. By the way, I'm Minister Robinson, Church of Real Talk. No spaceships and galaxies floating around me today. And as always, so very excited that you are here. With that being said, I think we should jump right into the offering right about nowish.
Are you seeking truth in a world filled with noise? Yearning for guidance on your spiritual journey? Welcome to the Church of Real Talk. Hosted by Minister Robinson and guided by Amaris, where authenticity reigns supreme and wisdom is our compass. Join us as we dive deep into the heart of spirituality, uncovering universal truths and unlocking the secrets of the soul. With thought-provoking discussions, inspiring insights, and practical guidance, we're here to support you on your path to enlightenment. Subscribe now and join our community of truth seekers and spiritual warriors. Together, let's embark on a journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and transformation. The Church of Real Talk, where every voice is heard and every soul is uplifted. Visit our channel today and start your journey to spiritual awakening. Dare to discover the truth within. Subscribe now.
You know what I'm going to tell you? I've been wearing this since I found it for like the last 3 days. I'm so happy I found it. Went to a conference sometime last year and it got lost in the bottom of my briefcase. And just was happy to find it. It kind of signals to people, yes, I am definitely Minister Robinson. I'm here to bring you inspiration and motivation. And today's episode is no different. It's about motivation and inspiration. See, we all have dreams. We all have things that we wish to accomplish, things that give us a warm, fuzzy feeling when we think about it. And there is nothing wrong with that. However, I truly believe, and those that vibrate higher will definitely understand this, I truly believe that society tends to try to beat those dreams out of us, saying that, oh, you're just wishing, you know, this is just a fantasy, this will never happen. However, I bring to your attention, and this is very important when you think about it, I bring to your attention Jeff Bezos. So I watched the story, and from what I understand is Jeff actually started Amazon, okay, in his parents' basement with just a few friends that believed in his dream. That's what we have to do. See, everybody else in the world will sit back and tell you, oh, you can't do this for this reason or that reason or some other reason. But it's your dream. Why do we constantly let people get in the way of our dreams? The possibility of accomplishing something great. And I'm going to tell you something. If you haven't figured it out now, if your dream is based on positivity, on doing something great, making a great new discovery, I mean, look at Einstein. He was basically a glorified paper pusher, okay? And look what he gave to the world. You've got to drown out the noise that's coming from outside. Many people don't want you to reach your fullest potential, your fullest capability. Many people don't want you to live out your dreams. And a lot of that has to do with them, how they feel about themselves. It really has nothing to do with you. Society doesn't want you to go out there and say, hey, listen, I'm tired of this grind and this hustle and working 2 and 3 jobs. I want to live out my dream. I want to set my own hours. I want to create something great. I want to bring something great to the world. Society doesn't want you to do that, especially those that are like high up in the ranking. They want you to go through this constant, I've got to do this. This is the way it's supposed to be. This is the way that it's always been. Chosen ones, I'm here to tell you, you can change this. And by you changing this, this is how you add on to the collective. This is how you add on to this thing that I call the tribe. by doing this, by taking little steps towards your dream, and then when you reach that high point where people all around you see that, hey, I'm making this into a reality, you are actually inspiring them. You are taking them out of this vicious cycle of, I get up, I go to work, I come home, I get up, I go to work. I'm not telling you to get rid of your day job. If it's paying the bills, keep your damn day job. But find time, and I always say this, and this is very important for those that are chosen. It's very important for those that vibrate higher. You have to find time to pour into yourself, to pour into your dreams, to pour in. If nobody took the time to pour into their dreams, just think how the world would look like today. Everything that we take for granted came from someone's idea. The internet was somebody's dream. Somebody wanted to create this. AI was somebody's dream. Somebody said, I'm going to make this happen. I have to make this happen. The thing that's inside of you, you need to go out there and make that happen. And you know what? I think I'm getting a little worked up, as I usually do. But I think it's so important that we take just some time. I'm not saying all of our time. I'm not saying, give up everything and become a pauper and just don't do anything with your life, but focus on your dream. No, if you have family, if you have responsibilities, hell, if you got a car and you got to pay your insurance, take care of that stuff. But you can how many times have I said this? If it's important, you will find time for it. Trust me, that's just the way things play out. And with that being said, I think we should take a break right about nowish. All right, back to the scene of living your dream. Again, this will always be something that is going to be integral to your growth. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to simplify it for you, okay? For all of those people that think, hey, going out there and living my dream means that I'm not being a responsible person. I'm not being a responsible human being. Let me explain something to you. When you was a young one, wasn't one of your dreams to learn how to drive? To ride a bike? To build that model? To make that painting? Wasn't these all dreams, things that you did not think that you were capable of doing? See, as long as you conform to what society wants from you, they will support those dreams. They will always. There's driving schools, there's art schools, there's business accounting schools. There's all of these different schools to support the rat race. But once you start thinking outside of the rat race, once you start thinking outside of the box, and this is going to resonate with you, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. You have to search far and wide to find something that is going to feed into your soul and not be too expensive, because remember, you're still paying bills. That's why you got a day job. That's why you have it. I think something just bit me on my head. That's why, you're just complying with the bump and grind. What is it to take an hour out of your day? This is where we get to actionable steps. What is it to take an hour out of your day? Bypass that sitcom. Bypass that show that you've been watching that's on a streaming network that you can watch literally after it airs after that hour. What does it take for you to take 1 hour to pour into yourself, to pour into your dreams? For all of you Apple iPhone users, this is going to resonate with you. I'm just Galaxy to death. But for all of you Apple and iOS users, the ecosystem that is Apple actually came from someone's dream. Steve Jobs had a dream. He wanted to create a device that was not only functional, but beautiful in its design. And many people said the world was not ready for it in a good way. Just like the iPod. Many people said, the world isn't ready for that. They're not ready. We're doing music the way we're doing it now, and that's just fine. But he had a dream, he had a belief in himself, and he took those steps. See, that is guidepost or signpost number one. You've got to begin this journey by taking your first step. No matter how tiny that step is, it has to be a first step. You have to mentally decide that, listen, I'm going to breathe life into this dream. This is what I'm going to do. I've done this so many. I've done this with Church of Real Talk. I wanted to breathe life into a dream. I decided that, listen, I want to build a community of people that vibrate higher. I want to speak to this concept that I'm just starting to understand about people being chosen. I want to talk about the concept of starseeds. I want to talk about all of this stuff. But you know what? It wasn't going to happen until I took that first step. And now, look, the family is growing. The tribe is growing. It is expanding. I started at one point with 50 subscribers, and I thought, hey, listen, this is as good as it gets. But I kept pushing forward. See, I talked about this earlier in the week with Mornings with Minister Robinson. You know, here's the deal. You've got to always, and this is guidepost number 2, you've got to always celebrate the wins, no matter how small they are, because they are wins. And then they tally up into bigger and more monumental wins. I'm going to tell you something. You will go through your life and you will stop making and creating these small wins because you're not getting the support that you expect. You're not getting people being your cheerleader because to them, you're just getting started. It's just a small step. But when you make that huge monumental step, okay, and you're like, wow, I did it. Here comes the crowd. They're all around you. Doesn't this resonate with you? Isn't this the lifestyle of those that are chosen? Think about it for a second. Nobody cared about what I was doing when I had 10 subscribers, when I had 25 subscribers, when I had 50 subscribers. Nobody cared, but I cared. That is signpost number 2. Always, always celebrate the wins, no matter how small they may seem, they are a win. And you've always have to be your biggest fan, your biggest cheerleader. You always have to be there for you. That way you're not worried about if anybody else is there for you. Okay? Remember, the whole world, whether they know it or not, are waiting for you to complete this momentous thing that is just sitting in your mind, that is trying to claw its way out. Number 3, guidepost number 3. You got to plan it out. Even those small steps, you've got to plan it out. And you've got to track those achievements that you're making. And sometimes the reason why you need to plan it out is almost like a business plan. A business plan is never written in stone. Okay, I took a whole class on this. It's not written in stone. Businesses change. When Elon Musk was working for Tesla, making the Tesla cars, I don't think that at that very moment he thought that he would be creating Neuralink. But I guarantee you his whole business plan changed. When your boy Jeff Bezos was building Amazon, it was based on having a way for people to buy books. The business plan changed. Things change. We have to learn to be adaptable. You don't give up on your dream. You don't throw it away. You don't give up the ghost just because it's not working out exactly how it was written out. Sometimes, and this is going to resonate with those that are chosen, sometimes it's your higher power. It's the universe telling you that might not be the way to go. Let me throw this breadcrumb right here so that you veer off course. Analyze it, decipher it, and see if this will work for you. You have to learn to be adaptable. Your dreams are not written in stone. They're not. Sometimes you have to turn left when the dream told you to turn right. The important thing is that you get to the destination. Always remember that. Hey, listen, plan A doesn't work out. How many other letters are there in the alphabet? Think about that for a second. Okay? So you don't give up the main goal. You don't give up your main purpose. You keep pushing forward. You keep pushing forward. You make tweaks, you make changes as needed. AI, ChatGPT didn't work right out the box. Alexa didn't work right out the box. Hell, Google, the Chromecast didn't work right out the box when they first created. This is why they tested. This is why they have fixes and builds and build numbers to show you that they're still working on the dream. This is how your dream should play out. Okay? And lastly, and this is very important. And I said this at the end of last week, and I think this quote from Galaxy Quest is very, very important. This is your dream. There's no question about this. This is your dream. And just like you wanted to learn how to get your driver's license, you have to put that same energy into your dream, the thing that the world is waiting on. As they said over and over and over again in Galaxy Quest, never give up, never surrender. If you follow these guideposts, I'm telling you, the world is going to be such a better place, because you being chosen, you being the one that vibrates higher, are actually bringing something relevant and needed to the table. And you're doing it, and you're showing your higher power, and you're showing the universe that you're doing it by taking action. This is the linchpin of all of our dreams, all of our ambitions, all of our goals, is to always take action, And speaking of taking action, I know that was like a real rough segue. I'm still used to space behind me. I don't know. It's going to take a little while to get used to. But then again, winter gets to come. That's always a good thing when winter comes. So, as far as taking action, a lot of you guys know about Red Media Radio. The link is up above someplace, and I'll put it down in the details. Go check it out. It's about positivity. Everything that I do, I bring positivity into the mix. This week I'm going to be working on gathering show hosts just to make it that much better, just to make it that much more beautiful, and to make it that much more positive. And I always guarantee that it is going to be work friendly. So yes, you can listen to it in the office. Yes, you can listen to it in mixed company, especially if your boss walks in. They're not going to, oh my goodness, We also have Hypsee. A lot of people, do ask me for advice, be it spiritual, and I always try to be of assistance. I always try to be able to help others. And Hypsee allows me the ability to do that. I'm going to put the link below. You basically have to catch me on lives to see my one-on-one virtual sessions, but I do have a few sessions that you can see that are actually you request. I send a video back to you. Sometimes people just need a little bit of advice. Sometimes they just need a kind word. Sometimes they just need someone to listen to. As a minister, I definitely understand that. Okay, and that's why, and that was a rough cut. That's actually what happens when you do stuff outside. However, always trying to be of assistance, and Hypsee allows me to do that. So please go ahead, check that out. If it works for you, it works for you. Again, I will be going live on YouTube here every once in a while, so make sure you check in so that way you can see the other offerings that I actually have. I've just got so much in the works, and like I said, I take my own advice, and I suggest that you take this advice. If it's not working out immediately, there's no reason why you can't stop, pause, and restructure. Because at the end of the day, that's the only way that we breathe life into our dreams. I mean, there's a thin line between dreams and reality. Always remember that. With that being said, Minister Robinson, Church of Real Talk, and you already know. Love you guys.
Welcome to the Church of Real Talk, where seekers embrace their calling as chosen ones guided by the universe. In a world filled with noise and distractions, we offer a sanctuary, a place to pause, reflect, and awaken to your true potential. Join us on a journey of self-discovery and transformation as we explore the depths of spirituality, consciousness, and the mysteries of existence. From understanding the power of synchronicities to embracing your innate gifts and abilities, we offer practical wisdom and spiritual insights to help you navigate the path of the chosen one with grace and clarity. Whether you're just beginning to awaken to your potential or seeking guidance on your next steps, our channel is here to support you every step of the way. Together, let's uncover the secrets of the soul, embrace our true calling, and radiate love and light into the world. Welcome to the Church of Real Talk, a sanctuary where authenticity meets enlightenment, and every soul is honored on its sacred journey.